What is a Trey? What is a desert eagle? Oh, really? You live down south? No, I didn't. Just with my iPhone. That is Stroman. That is a good question. That is a fucking good question. But I thought I saw that massive parade today, and I just yesterday, and I thought that would have been a good time to drop that MOAB. Hello, Mr. Stone. How are you? Yes, I was in trouble getting. I'm not like au fait with the a big pistol. I'm not au fait with the setting up of things and doing the. I'm still watching myself scratching my nose from about 5 minutes ago. Mata Gajinka. Oh, Gajinka. Trouble down to pub either way. Well, yeah. A big pistol. I have actually fired a 44. Was it a 44 millimeter? I have fired an anti-tank weapon. They're good. Oh. Cheers, Big Dick Vic from from Australia. I fired a 45 as well, and a Lowe's rocket. 45 in Santa Monica Boulevard, Santa Monica Gun Club. Is YouTube your job or what you do? No, it fucking feels like it though. I wish it was my job, but $27 a month just ain't cutting it. Yeah, just don't. Like I said before, don't. I don't know if it's young kids coming or someone trying to wind me up, but if you say anything stupid, I'll just fucking block you. Hey, long time, Sander. All right, Sander. YLN, better known as your left nipple, not Saramanga. It's like a scrap business and a moving business. I've got a couple of trucks. Where is Troubled Out Pub? Who said that? Matagaijinka. Where are you from, Matagaijinka? I am Mr. Stone. I am released. Released. I'm relieved that I got this thing going. I need to set it up better. I need to do better work on this live streaming. Well, I just a sense of humor and a nice smile, but I've got no money to do anything. Start a pig farm. That's a good idea. Seeing as land's really fucking expensive here. I wouldn't shave my nuts for 1,000 viewers. You're British, really? Congratulations. Ottawa is no, it can't be my old mate from England who was born near the steelworks in Sheffield, Concert, because he's back in Britain now. Is it Mata or Matawa? Matawa in Ottawa. He's in Ottawa again. I would doubt it because you need big shit tanks. Hello, Tokyo Twilights. Congratulations. Hey, Frederick. I managed to get it going. Been to Sheffield? Yes, it's a nice city. But you want to be American? Oh, my God. Ni hao. Cheers. This is Concha Itoro. I tried to get a, this was the cheapest wine, 645 yen. Oh, it's blacked out. Oh dear. I listened to Haley Seinfeld and Ed Sheeran. Kampai. Kampai kimi ni aite yokata. My favorite porno it's a woman called Okazaki. Selfie? What about Shelfie? Have you seen Chef? Are you talking to me? I've seen Chef. You mean Chef? You mean Sheffield? Hey, that's Al Ghul from London. Which part of London? Grown Ups 2? Is that with John Travolta? Kampai, Fred. No, I want to be a Jedi. I've got an R2D2 outside. East London, innit? That's near the big tower, innit? Please don't say the N word unless it's fucking Neapolitan or Naples or Nipples. What word has got two G's? Is it two G's and then an I, an E, and an R? Everybody hates them. Ginger. Manco. Yes, no, it's a different computer now. The other one gave up. It went bent. Hey, Jack from New Zealand. I used to live in New Zealand. You're a ginger. I used to be a ginger when I was a kid. I was always getting picked on. My son is a ginger, even though he's Japanese. I like, generally, your left nipple. If you were a woman, this would be more exciting for me. But I like big ones are great, especially when the wife's pregnant. Big nipples are great, but sometimes when they've already small and pert, they are nice too as well. Have I seen the new Star Wars trailer? The only trailer I've seen is on the back of one of my trucks. Hey, EJ, I didn't see you there, mate. Thanks for dropping in. Jack Searle, that's fucking Jack Searle, the famous, isn't he a famous guy that was in Japan? Some kind of connection with, didn't Jack, I don't know if you're the real Jack Searle, but didn't you write like a Japanese English book saying why foreign people should not learn Japanese because they're always saying bad things to you? AVF Gaming, hello. I was 3 weeks in Takatoe Packet next to the airport, and then I lived 18 months in Queenstown. Hello, James Blacklock, roasted. Does that mean drunk? Oh, so yeah, I think it's Jack Searle, very famous author. I think he was in the American Navy, and then he got really famous here. Hello, Destiny Bond. Hats. Yeah, it's too big. He gave me 3 hats. They were all too big because what he did with them, he didn't wear them, he juggled them. So they were big hats. Why so salty? You're a pedo? Why so salty is a pedo? I don't know why he wants to say that about himself. Come to Israel. I don't think so. Not looking like I look. It could be a one-way trip. Hey, cheers, Fred. Have a good time yourself, mate. Oliver Attack. That's a good name, Oliver. I like Oliver. He was an old girlfriend. She had a kid, and she named him Oliver. Can I say okonomiyaki? I can say economic yaki, cheapest food in Japan. Yes, white wine. I have been to Canada. I met this Japanese girl just before I was leaving Japan. I met a really posh Japanese girl. I went back to England, and on my way to New Zealand, I called in. She lived, Vancouver. Their family had a fucking apartment on the harbour. They were really rich, but she called the police to get rid of me. My perfect wife. My perfect wife would be. The guy that was in played Bilbo Baggins. He's just divorced. He's just fucking left his wife. She would be my perfect wife. on the fucking Muslims. Well, I think it's the same problem with the fucking Muslims as the same problem with these Europeans. They're fucking too much. Del Boy, yeah. But I would have thought, but Roz, I don't know if Roz, if I'm saying your name right, but Roz, but people would always say that, the granddad in the film. Yes, she did. Yeah. I don't know, I fell out with her, and she said she didn't think I would leave, and she called the police, and the police called to me. She goes, "Oh, we can have a problem." I said, "No, of course not." So, am I a Tolkien? I am not. a Tolkien fan because I started to read those books, and I just said it's like reading. You know, the guy that was wanted. They put a fatwa on him. The you know the what do you call it now? Someone's dreams or prayers or something like that. The guy from England, and he wrote this book, and I started to read that book, and I started to read Tolkien. You know, the Tolkien as well, and I just thought, no, I'll stop reading this and get someone to put a fucking brick in my face. They're just fucking crazy books. They're crazy books. Hello, you look. That's the first time anyone has ever said that. I look like Santa. Yeah, that reminds me of what do I think of Brexit? It was the right thing to do. So, on one of my favourite scenes from Del Boy was when there was a German woman in the pub, and so Del Boy says to, "Can anyone speak German?" And Grandad comes up and he goes, "Yeah, I can speak German. I can speak German because I learned it in the war dinner." And so this woman, they're all watching, waiting round, and then Grandad goes up to this woman and he goes, "What is your name?" And that was a brilliant one. Cunt, I'm okay. How are you? My favorite color is green or blue. My computer is gay. It could be. It could be. Yes, Uncle Albert. Good. Favorite book of all time. Favorite book of all time would be Red Dragon by Robert Harris. Salman Rushdie, that's him. Thank you, Strawman. Do you own any fedoras? Yeah, it's funny you should mention that, Steve, because I've got a song about a fedora. So, oh no, I've got a poem about it. It's not a fedora, it's a sombrero. I can't remember the poem. So, when I went to Spain, I had a problem, and I said I had a problem with the Spanish guy because I said, "What's it now? Aye." I said, "Aye." Someone stood on my sombrero. He said, I said, "You twat. You stood on my hat." He said, "I don't fucking care." Uncle Albert, that's him. Opinions on World War III. Well, when I was about 1920, it was about to go off. In Europe, they kept on saying about Russia got these bombs and those bombs. And I thought, I've just bought a house. Should I fucking do it up if we're going to have like World War III? And it could be the same thing, you know. But like I said, if they'd have dropped one of those bombs on that big parade the other day, that could have fucking sorted out a lot of problems. Do I watch any other YouTubers? Yes, I watch Callum, sometimes Eric Surf, sometimes Go Gala. But I think this is a problem with YouTube because they don't. I think they should put all the other YouTubers up front first. You know, when you click onto YouTube, they should put all the small ones first because sometimes if you don't watch someone for a while, you forget about them. So I think they should have about 20 in your local area. Put about 10 or 20 on. And then so you can contact with your new well the people that are like you, you know, like the Japanese YouTubers. No, I haven't seen that series. I don't watch anything much from the I don't see much from English TV. I put Graham Norton. I recommend that. Red Dragon, I read that in one day. Red Dragon, fucking great book. And his other books are good too. Silence of the Lambs. Thank you, Steve. Have any more songs? Just my songs. I put a song up today, fucking 37 views. What's wrong with that? JV Loggers. Well, a few weeks ago, I met, do you know, the ginger girl and the Japanese boy. I met them in Nagoya, and that girl is absolutely fucking gorgeous. She is unbelievable figure. She is unbelievable. Very nice. And I watched a few of his videos. Rachel and June, that's it. And I watched a few of his videos. His videos are fucking excellent. He really is good. But I just wish he'd smile more. EJ, do you wear hats? No, I cannot afford to go to your yogi. Stephen, fucking, I don't want fucking dickheads on the thread. Either fucking change your fucking attitude or fuck off. No, I have not been to Ramsgate in Kent, but I do know they have a Harry Ramsden's there. Is that right? Is that right? A fish and chip shop? Please tell me that's right. I got the hat from a friend. I charged him 10,000 yen for taking away a load of stuff, and then he gave me these hats as a present, and that was brilliant. Yes, I do watch Ryan is a cunt. EJ, did you have breakfast yet? Hello, Posculis. How are you? Thank you, Big Man Squanchy. I don't. Do you have another name? I don't know where you're from, mate. First time I've seen that name. Have I heard a joke about old Gary? No, I haven't. Do I believe in aliens? Yeah. But the thing is, if there were aliens, they would if they could travel from a long way away, it would be no problem for them to put images on our TVs and the web without Ik ask a Daiju. Is that Daiju or Diju? You know. You've got a storm in New Zealand? Okay. That was it. Not in Tokyo. No, I went to a YouTubers event in Tokyo, but I got well pissed before the event, so I had to leave early. No, but if the UFO, no, but don't forget, a UFO is an unidentified object, flying object. So there is that sense to it. But if it was a flying object from a different place, then I'm guessing that they could. Well, they don't have to be manned, but always people seem to think. I am scratching my left nut now. That's just to keep in parity with one of my something. But it's not your left nut. Get some mods in it. No, I'm just blocking them. No, but I would rather say, because it could be, I'm hoping it's like it's young fucking 12, 13-year-olds. If they're putting up stupid comments and they're fucking older than that, then they're fucking stupid. Yes, I have seen Transformers 1. That was the best one. And also that young man in it, what's his name? He is the best guy. I really love that guy. I think he's fantastic. Watch him on talk shows. He's down to earth and he's fucking funny. What time is it where I'm at? It is it's 23:23. And as you know, 23 times 23 is 489, or is it 79? Okay. All right, big man squad, you got you. Cody, fuck off. Alex. How you doing, mate? It must be early in the morning there, pal. Please say lasagna. All right, Emma. Yeah, you're happy now. Lasagna is fucking fantastic. I love lasagna. I used to work in a restaurant called Avanti in Queenstown, New Zealand, and they made a massive tray of lasagna, and it was excellent. Now in that restaurant Avanti, it was like a BYO, so you could bring your own drink. And I think maybe you paid like $1, New Zealand dollar, or 50 cents. And like I say, but in Japan, there's not. I've made it once here. I've made it once. Very rare you can see lasagna on sale, but it is one of the best dishes ever. I have got T-shirts for sale. Hello, Jack. Yeah. So I can't foresee myself getting bigger. I did a long time ago. I've still got the shirts. What colour do you want, Jack? Let me know about it. Send me a message. Yeah, Shia LaBeouf, I love him. He's cool. He's a cool guy. I don't have a link for merchandise, Jack. I've just got like about fucking. I made about 100 T-shirts, 4 colours the other year, and I've sold 2. You're welcome, big man. BMS. Steve, beat that Cody up. Sebla, you got his G says it. Yeah, fucking cheat. No, just study. Just get it down. Just study and study and study and reverse, and that's it. How many hats have I got? Well, I'm sure some bastard's been in my house and nicked 2, but I've got quite a few. I've got quite a few. I've got a black one, Jack. I've got black, blue, red, I think. Is that it? Just died there. Now, yeah, no, it's 8 hours now, isn't it, JW? Yeah, yes, I have got a good way to study, but study the important shit like physics and maths. What you do is you just write everything down. Write it down. Keep on writing. Write all the fucking test questions down. Write all the test answers down. Just keep on writing it. If you write something down or tell you something while you're writing it, you commit it more to memory. That's the best way to do it. The football footway. Where is the football footway, Carl? I would gladly give them a shout out. But where is it? Hey, Brendan from Boot. Is that Boot Hill? I went to Boot Hill in America. It was very quiet. Alex, I've been in Japan 24 years. Oh. Oh, cheer. Where do you live in Japan, Brendan? If you come to Nagoya, give me a shout. Now, if you see my videos, sometimes there is an old guy that looks after me, Itsuo. He takes me to these nice places. He was born in 1931, the same year as my dad. And he's 86, and he has apartments. And he was a few years from getting elected to join the war as a fucking. He was elect. So he was the war ended, and and his view is he's a very wise man. He's fucking very intelligent, and even though he's 86, he's still fucking sharp. And what he said to me was, "It is inevitable." And but like I say, where are you going to go? Because if one fucker drops a nuclear bomb, someone else is dropping a nuclear bomb. So it doesn't look good. JW, stop with his silly questions. My favorite band is ABBA. Where do you live in Japan, Brendan? Your uncle, how long ago was that? He was a student. Hello, Gregory. Now, hey, EJ, have you? I was going to do. I did a video the other day. I didn't promote. EJ, I did a video on about Ricky Gervais and his thoughts on people that wear berets. And so now every time I see someone in a beret, it just messes me up. I would like to go to a soap house, but I don't believe they take guardian. I did do a video on this, by the way, Williak. I did a video by a guy that I moved, and he told me about his trip to the soap house. And he just told them that he was leaving Japan, and he managed to get in. Your granddad's favourite band? So I suppose so, yeah. Yes, I have been to Australia for 10 days. And then my uncle called me up. He says, "You've got to come and move this dodgy BMW." So I had to go back to England. Any kinks? I have, but I won't dispute that. That's you got. I think you got to pay me on Patreon for that. 24 years, Gregory. When are you coming back to the UK? Fucking, I doubt it. The last time I went to England was about 4 years ago. I went on X Factor. I got through to the. I signed a contract, but they didn't bring me back. The fucking arseholes, because I was living in Japan. If you go on X Factor do not even pay their staff. So for accommodation, they don't pay. They don't pay staff on X Factor. So all the minor people that work on X Factor, the first year they don't get any pay. And if they go to a different city, they have to pay their own accommodation. Mostly I prefer Japan over England, but there's nothing better than being in England and having a good laugh with your mates in a pub. Only certain parts of the UK, Kai. I'm not a Doctor Who fan. I grew up. But I do like David Tennant. I think he's excellent. My favorite people I like watching on YouTube, they're not doing it now though, was Bo Burnham. Bo Burnham, Paint, and the guy called Mikey Bustos in the Philippines. I used to have I'm thinking of getting another one if I get the house sorted out, an Italian Greyhound. Yes, I have. I've been watching him recently, H3H3. I don't see what all the fuss is. My favorite job was a ski instructor. I support my local teams, but I don't watch football now because they get too much money. Now, Bo Burnham stopped a few years ago. Because he went on to do his own stuff on the road. And if you have a look, I do a search for Bo Burnham and the Green Room, and he's hanging out with older, experienced comedians. Bo Burnham is so classic. He's just the things he comes out with, the shit he came out with when he was like 16. In his bedroom. So fucking talented, so funny. uh, I think I trimmed it about 2 years ago. I just had a little bit cut off, and then I did it twice, and once he cut too much off. That's for Steve cutting my beard. Have I ever met a famous person? Yes. I was in a film with Sylvester Stallone, and I also met the people from Hill Street Blues in New Zealand. Oh yeah, I just saw that. NATO and Cheerios together would be. That could be a good video. Has anyone done that? Favorite city, probably my city, Sheffield. The movie was Judge Dredd. The movie. I say again. The movie was Judge Dredd. So hopefully, I don't know. I just saw the same question again. I was in front of Stallone for 7 seconds. Thoughts on Callum Corner? I think at first I thought it was very funny and hilarious. I really did, and he comes out with some great. He comes out with some great stuff, but I think he's just doing a bit too many things now. He's getting a bit. I think he should cut back. I think he's been copying me by doing a video every day. I don't think he used to do that. I was a criminal, so I had short hair, looked like a thug, and that was me. With Callum's Corner, I don't know if other people are watching now know Callum's Corner, but he's a very funny North. He's very popular. He went from like nowhere to like 95,000 subs, and he's got a very quirky sense of humor. But sometimes I thought it was an act at first, a very good act, but now he seems a bit mental because he's like calling out his family. Why do I hate my sister? I hate my family, and he's slagging off all his family members on fucking in front of tens of thousands of people, which seems very strange. No, I've never heard of Sargon the Akkad channel. The thing is, but Julia, why do you hate your family? But when you said the Akkad channel, I'll check it out later if I can remember to. But I've seen people on YouTube and they've got like fucking 1 million, 2 million, 3 million viewers, and I've never seen them. I've never seen them. Which is amazing. And they're talented as well, talented musicians. But I've never seen the guys. Sargon the Akkad. What is an Akkad? I don't do anything for Easter. I do anything. I'm just working all the time. I didn't realize it was such a... What are you doing for Easter? I think when I was a kid, people used to like give Easter eggs or something like that, or give chocolate eggs. But someone has told me Islam is evil. Well, you're in the fucking midst of it. I wouldn't say it was fucking good. I think it should be banned, to tell you the truth, as with all the religion. I moved to Japan because I could not stand to live in the same city as someone that I loved. Alan Martin, no, I don't think so. Where from? So Pencil, 86 guys, 86 people went from two. And what were their videos like? I just copied it. I'll have to look at it later. JW, immigration was a problem in the UK fucking 20 years ago. Ben Parry, Ben Parry, where I was in the Royal Marine Reserves in Manchester. I used to travel to Manchester like 3 times a week, three times a week for 4 years. And I knew a guy there called Alan Parry, and he was the fattest Marine ever, Reserve Marine. And he was a union leader on the buses. Yeah, we've all got kinks, but obviously I've heard some strange ones, EJ, and I don't want to put them out in public, but I'll send you a message later. My opinion on UK immigration: any mass immigration is not good for any country anywhere. Simple as that. The immigration, for example, America, they give 50,000 green cards out every year. If you're Anglo-Scottish, Anglo-Saxon, you cannot apply for that. They say we don't want any fucking more Anglo-Saxon people in America. William Pickles is a famous actor. Tristan Vogrin and Bryn and Kai Marshall. I can say those names. How could I have a favorite meme? There are so many. They're just coming up all the time. Anime, it's good. You know, lots of talented people. What's up, Assassin's Beard? I had to get rid of it, and I just thought our Gary should be better in the title. My visa runs out in I think when I'm 60 or 62. In 2022, my visa runs out. What is my Firth? Like Colin Firth. I just like One Piece. I've just looked at it. The characters look funny. It's my son's favorite. It's my son, and it's on like that. But I don't know if you can see that now. Can you see that? No, you can't. Can you see that now? That's my son's favourite one. I'm 58 on the April 30th. Alex, you're welcome, mate. Take care. Donald Trump, yeah or nay? Fucking Hillary Clinton didn't give Americans the choice. 58, Lucas. Yeah, my son and daughter are Japanese. Yeah, thanks, Kai. But I thought my stuff was good on there, but my numbers just keep on dropping. You know, so I think that sometimes people that just like subscribe to something, and then if it's not their cup of tea, they start to unsubscribe. It's c'est blah. I'll have to get this point. I had an old friend. He was an old friend. He was a university professor, and he had nowhere to live. So I looked after him for a while, and he wrote a very funny poems on computers and sex. It was excellent. Well, no, because I really want, if people discover me on a different channel, then I would like them to come to my YouTube channel and vice versa. I speak English and Japanese and a little bit of other languages, but nothing great. Exactly, Kai. They should go to hell and meet Margaret Thatcher. Well, I don't know. PewDiePie seems quite humble, doesn't he? I watch him now and again, but I don't know if it's humbleness, but just normal, down to earth. I assure you that I can get carried away when talking about myself. Can you speak us some Japanese? Yeah, I think so. Yeah. そうと思う。これはワイン。今、ワインを飲む。美味しいです。Thank you, BNP. No, I can't speak Danish, but I like Danish bacon. My nephew and his wife have just gone to Denmark, actually. They so my nephew's wife's dad was an orphan who came to England, and then he became a bishop. And his wife she works for the BBC, and she wanted to discover her roots. It's cheap wine. Now I don't know if this is a concha. Well, it's not concha y toro. Now I don't, and it was a guy that told me this, a Spanish guy. And when I spoke some Spanish to him, he just like he was very he indulged me, but he was just taking the piss. Concha y toro means conch is a shell and toro is bull. So basically, this means concha y toro means like cunt and balls or something like that. No, but I would like to start if I have the time. And it's a white wine, Craig. It's was it fucking? It's from Chardonnay, Chile. Yeah, I don't know if you don't know, but one of the best wine producing regions in the world, and cheap as well, is from Chile. It's getting, my girth is quite big. Okay, Kai, take care, mate. Cheers, Neon. Thanks, mate. Video games are the devil. Yes, believe it or not. Would I lie to you? Yeah, in fact, one of my one of my earliest videos on YouTube was something about my girth approaching 1 meter. But my girth was approaching 1 meter from the other side. The only games I play now is Word on the computer, which is a very good game. Gary's gay. Gary's good. New challenge, mate. You never know. I don't know what FUPA means. Josh, no, I've never done weed. But I did when I was in Tokyo. I worked in a Mexican restaurant, and there were some people. This was a very fucking expensive restaurant. So one, like for a jug of margaritas, was like fucking 6,000 yen, I think. So was it 15,000 yen for a jug of margaritas? And someone had been smoking dope in the toilets, and we got that second-hand smoke, and we had a good night. It was very funny. I am not the Legend 27. You know, there are those rumors going around, but I assure you, I am not. Why not Phineas Fogg? Do you know Phineas Fogg? But Robert, I just thought that if it was Hangouts on Air, I'm sorry, do you use that? But I was just thinking Hangouts on Air was maybe because they're a lot of these people that are viewing now or watching now, they're not my. I'm sure they're not friends on the Hangouts. I'm not too sure. All the comments seem to have gone back to the beginning. What's happening here? There's something is happening. Recycle that. Good. So does that if Taurus? So you're not a Taurus then? Can I cook? I used to be able to cook. I play a little piano, Mr. Stone. Sorry, I missed some of these calls, some of these messages. Humpty Grumpty, yes, I like that poem. Thank you very much. Poorly. EJ, I don't know if you know this, but it was fucking that cunt, Peter Mandelson, that gay cunt, Peter Mandelson, the bent gay cunt. It was gerrymandering, and if they wanted to bring in like millions of people just so that they could vote for the Labour Party, that's why they brought them in. A massive gerrymandering act. And now we've got all these people that have paid nothing into the system. So when they all come to retire, there'll be fucking nothing for fucking no one. So people that have paid in, like my brother, he's paid in, he's 16 now. He has paid in 40 years of fucking national insurance. And when they find out, that'll be worth nothing. Because he's got to share that with all the people that come into the country, plus all their fucking parents. Politicians are cunts. Yes, Steve, I am a judoist, a judoka. No, I'm not homophobic. I just don't like fucking Peter Mandelson. Hello, Catherine. I don't know. Do you think Kate Jen? That's a scary looking. You can't call her. She's like 6 foot or 6'2", like an Olympic decathlete. And there was a. Do you remember that guy that gave birth to like a baby because he was a girl before, and he was a yes, Catherine, I can read your message. And when he was a girl, because don't forget, people are born in different bodies, and everyone should understand that. And he was a taekwondo expert, and sometimes I think, like Bruce Jenner, I believe that he thinks he is a woman trapped in a man's body, but they go out of their way to be like really strong, and the guy that became pregnant, I saw footage of her when she was 14 or 15. She was fucking brilliant. She was scary. She was that forceful. She was that powerful. She was scary. I do have photographs somewhere with my black belt on, yes, when I received my black belt. Can you say a funny? I don't know. Give me a subject. Give me a subject for a joke. Well, I think it depends on the martial art, what it is. But I got mine in 1990. I am certainly not right wing, and certainly not left wing. I think everybody should be right in the middle. Yeah, do you think so? She looks like Jenna. I am from Sheffield, England. It's like anything else. Feminism, it's like anything else. If it's just pushed if they just push it down people's throats, people get fed up of it. And that's why they become feminists. I am right wing. I don't think so. He may be a he may be a scary monster, and he's also a bad driver. Not a EJ, what does mean not a Wendy?